Welcome my dear student to my channel Let's Learn Computer, and today I will discuss about the linear search. This is a part of the data structure. So as we are studying data structure in the reference with the Python, so I will tell you the program in the Python language, and linear search will be done in the list, and popularly list is known as the term array. So before starting with the programming part, you should know that what is the linear search. So linear search in the simple way you can say when you are comparing every element to the list, and when you will find that particular item in the list you can say the search is completed, and if you don't find the item in the list you can give a simple message that the item is not present in the list. As we are doing in our daily life, if we have a list of few items and we want to compare this with any given item, or we are asked to find that this particular item is in the list or not, what we will do, we will start comparing with the first item, and then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, and so on until we will reach to the end of the list, or we will find the item. So these two things can be happen when we are searching any item in the list. To understand it more clearly, you will see an example like this. Like if we have a list of items like item A, B, C, and D, and we are asked to find that the item C is in the list or not, then what you will do? You will start comparing that with the first item A with C. No, this is not C. Then what? Again B with C. Again, this is not C. And here you will find the item C, and you will just simply display a message that the item is in the list. For example, you are asked to find an item that is not in the list. You are asked to find E. Then what will happen? Compare with A, this is not in the list. Comparing with B, this is again not in the list. Comparing with C, this is not in the list. D, not match. And finally, you can say that the item is not present in the list. So, this is the simple way or the simple concept of the linear search. And now I will tell you the programming, that how can you implement the linear search with the help of Python programming language. Now moving forward to the next slide. In the next slide we will have a simple program in the Python language. I will discuss line by line program to you all so that it will become very easy to understand you. You can find this particular coding or the similar type of coding on any different website also, but they are not explaining the program line by line, but I am explaining here just for your convenience so that you can understand it very clearly. So now start the programming. Now first of all, you will have a list. You can have a list that is predefined in the program, or you can create a list in which you are asking the data from the user for the list. So in the first way, it is very simple that you can create a list with a few items, and in the second part in which you are asking the data from the user to create the list, this is somehow a complex part. So I am completing the program with the concept in which you are asking the data from the user. So now starting, you will have the data that is list, and initially the list is completely blank, means there is no any data in the list, and when the user will enter the data, then the data will be assigned in that particular list as the item. So now these are the comment, the line is starting with the hash are the comment. This is the simple information to you all so that you can understand it clearly. Now in the second line you can see that here is a variable n, n is equal to integer input in the number of elements. In this line you are asking to the user that the user will enter the total number of element which the user will enter in the list. For example, if user has to enter 10 item in the list, the user will enter 10 and the 10 will be stored in the variable n. Now you will have to run a loop in which you will have to uh, repeat the input process and assigning the value into the list. How many times? 10 times, because the user has entered 10 in my example. Now for I in range 0 to n, range is a function which generates a number from the starting point to the ending point. So in this example I had written 0 to n, so it will generate the number from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. From 0 to 9 it is altogether 10 digits. And in this line ELE is equal to int input. What you are doing, you are taking the input from the user and that particular number will be stored the variable, that is ELE. ELE is a short form of the element. This is an identifier and you can define it any valid identifier in the place of ELE of your own choice. Now in this line you can simply see that in the continuation of the ELE you will have list LST. This is the blank list that what you had created here, and append is a function. That particular function will add the element in the last of the list, means after the first element it will add the second and it will add the third. Similarly, every time when the loop will run, it will ask for an element from the user, and when every time the user will enter the data will get appended in the list. And when the whole loop will be completed, you will have the all the element in the list. Now here you have the list. For the linear search, it is not required that the list will be sorted or not. You can use any type of the list for the purpose of the linear search. The list can be sorted or it may be unsorted. There is no matter. Now moving forward, here you are asking for the element that has to be searched from the list, and that particular value will be entered in the variable a. Means the user enter the number for what to be searched from the list. And this is a flag value. C is equal to 0. When the item is found, then the flag becomes 1, and if the item is not found, then the flag becomes 0, or it will remain 0 and it is assigned in the starting of the loop. Now starting from I in range 0 to 1, again on the list will be checked or the compared for the item to be searched for all the items. Means starting from the 0, it will comparing the every element till the end of the list. What will happen? Either the item will be found in the list or the item will not found in the list, and you will move to the end of the list. And if the item is found in the list, that it is clear from here, then what will happen? Then C is equal to 1, and if there is no any perfect match or the item is not found in the list, then what will happen? Then the C will remain 0 as it is assigned here. Now moving forward, you will have to check the flag values, and if the C is equal to 1, means if the item is found in the list, then what will happen? You will print the number is in the list, and if the C is not equal to 0 or it will remain 0, then you will have to print a simple message that number is not in the list. So this is a simple program in the Python in which you are writing a program for the linear search in the Python language. Thank you for this session. Hope this process will be easily explained in the session and you will be able to understand. Thank you.